It's that time again, the Delco Duo on PHL 17 Saturday nights at 11:30. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm Jenna Meisner. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend.
Yay!
Here we are again, Saturday night. Maybe you had some fun plans and you're just getting home from those fun plans, or maybe you're still out.
Maybe you're still out. Sorry, my voice is very hoarse.
Sounds like you've been out partying.
That's what everybody keeps saying. And this is how I sounded most of college, so I can understand, because I was out. But no, this is a time of year, and I think the kids are really sick. If you're a parent and your kids...
Oh, great. I'm so happy that I'm so close to you.
It's not contagious. It's just lingering for forever. And I know a lot of parents are dealing with the same thing. With kids getting sick all the time. So here we are. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And
Oh, well, good for you.
I'm healthy as a horse. That's the saying, right? Knock on wood. Now I'm going to be afraid that I jinx myself. No, I'm doing great. Happy to be here. And I'm really happy because we are entering the championship round of our pizza bracket. So let's throw it to the debrief.
I do. I love it. I love that we do the champion, or, March
Madness is over, and everyone's like, guys, the game's over. They've played. There's women winners. There's men winners. Like, you guys are behind. And we understand that, but we have our show once every Saturday. We can't have a show. I know you guys all want that, but we can't.
I think this year's March Madness, like the actual basketball March Madness, went much faster than Jenna and I were anticipating. So we're like, all right, let's just do it. And then all of a sudden... It was like they had champions, and we're like, okay, we're in our final four. So
just play along, pretend that we're still in the season, and let's take a look at the matchup for the championship Delco Duo pizza bracket. And I saw this one coming from a mile away, not to toot my own horn.
Yep, so Pika's beat Thunderbird. That was a close one. No, wait.
74% to 26. That was not close at all. You're thinking of Pinocchio's a little Anthony.
The next one was
60-40. Kind of close.
Okay, so Pinocchio's beat out Little Anthony's.
Yes, that was a contentious battle.
That was the media hoedown right there. And then Pika's beat out Thunderbird. Those four, such good, all of them, such good pizza places. But like those four, like so famous.
Yeah, and you were having an argument with the control room before we came out here because a lot of the guys in there are from Montgomery County and they didn't know what Pika's was. And I kind of understand that. I know it was on
not know Pika's.
I know it was Barstool, Dave Portnoy. I know it was on Jimmy Fallon. I get it, but I can
Tina
also
Fey
understand.
Talks about it all the time. Pika's is so famous. I thought Pika's was like our Luminalties or whatever, the Chicago deep dish, like most famous. I was like, oh, Pika's is as famous. But Pinocchio's is like just as famous in Delco as Pika's is.
Okay, so next Saturday night, we'll have our champion. And we'll also just have pizza from both places just because runner-up and winner.
And then we will
My bracket did pretty well. I only got I got two wrong.
Wow, that's amazing. My bracket was busted like a long time ago. But anyway, I'm so excited because now Jenna and I get to eat Pika's and Pinocchio's next week. And then
love Pika's, does not travel great. That's my one complaint. It travels terribly.
And here's what's fair. Neither does Pinocchio's.
Okay.
Pinocchio's, I love going. You know me. It's my favorite restaurant.
Maybe we just need to go. Let's take the show on the road. We're taking the show. I just made that decision. We're just going to go one day next week. The Delco Duo has popped into businesses before, and they don't even know they're going to be on TV.
Totally unrecognized.
Oh,
that's what's so great about.
That's what's great about being a D-list celebrity. Nobody knows who you are.
No one cares. No one knows.
I don't even know if we're D. We might be Z. Being a Z-list celebrity is great because you can undercover boss these people, and they still don't care because your opinion does not matter much.
Okay.
The 5 people watching this show tonight.
This is why people love us, because we are so
normal.
Underground. No one knows.
So if you go to Pika's or Pinocchio's and you see us, don't tell management we're there because we're there on official business for the pizza March Madness.
Unbiased
bracketing. Okay. Let's get to our first issue of the night. What we're here to actually do is solve your problems, of course.
Solve your problems. This is a big one. We have cleaners come once a month and never.
Hey, this is Riley from Ridley. You gotta give him. You gotta talk about
that.
Sorry, Riley.
Forgot. That's a Delco Duo tradition. Riley from Ridley. We have cleaners come once a month and never have an issue. The last time, however, she spilled bleach on our bedroom carpet. The mark it left was the size of a hand and noticeable. Should we require her to pay for the damage? Isn't that tough?
Hands are a lot of different sizes. Like, is it my hand or is it like Shaq's hand?
Okay, no, it's not Shaq.
It's just me.
It's our,
like, it could
let me
be
see your hand size. Let's see. Let's compare.
hand hug. They're pretty similar.
Here.
You wanted to touch my hand.
Yeah, but you thumbed me.
I just got a hand hug.
But hands are many different sizes, but like
Yes.
average hand size.
Okay.
Is like this, like that's a big mark to leave on your carpet.
The only thing is it's the bedroom carpet, and when you're thinking of people coming in and out of your house, if there's one room that I'm okay with the carpet having a stain, with like a bleach stain, it's probably the bedroom because guests are not typically coming in and out of your personal room.
No, I know, and that's what I was thinking. Is that I know it shouldn't matter because it's still a mark that they left, but if it was like middle of my living room floor, I'd be like, what do I do about this? I have to get this fixed. And then maybe I'm thinking of what the damage costs, but I'm not getting that fixed. I'm not getting, you should see our carpet. We got new carpet upstairs in our house because it was so bad. It had not been replaced for like 20 years. It was so bad. And I'm like, I got it all replaced except for our bedroom because I was like, I'll deal with
Right?
this.
Like,
I
just close
do
the door.
not care.
And that's the thing, like, I guess maybe not pay for the damages, but maybe there's some sort of discount with the next cleaning. If this cleaner comes once a month, like, hey, I'm upset that you did this. I'm not gonna
One free
replace
cleaning?
this. Yeah,
Not even.
I'm just saying a discount, like, because
$50
cleaners
off.
can get real expensive. So even a discount would be nice, or she should at least offer to discount.
Sure.
We had a cleaning lady growing up, and her name was Marty. Love Marty. Shout out to Marty. We had this big, I don't even know what you would call it, but it was all mirror. It was like a
good Italian
armoire
decor.
Yes, and it had all mirrors, and she bumped it the wrong way, and it shattered.
Oh, wow.
And then she stopped cleaning for us. So I don't remember. I don't think we fired her. My mom loved Marty.
That was my biggest thing, is that cleaners are hard to find and they are hard to keep around. Sometimes they ghost you, and
My cleaner
they're so
has
busy.
recently ghosted me. Pam,
Yeah,
I need you, girl.
I would not make them angry. Right now, I'm just like, that's okay. Everything's fine.
Right. And I think, it all is like your relationship. If you're really close with them, then you just talk it through. If you're not so close with them, maybe you just look for another company, because again, it is a competitive field out there. There's so many different options when it comes to cleaning services.
There's so many options, but good ones. Like, if she has done a good job in the past.
They're loyal and like trustworthy.
Yeah.
Trustworthy, show up on time.
Just don't even mess with it. It's
And
in
Marty,
your bedroom.
she used to make the best pizzelles.
Oh. Are we still talking about Marty?
If you are out there, Marty, I just think like it just, after the whole glass armoire came down, I don't know what happened, but I miss your pizzelles.
Marty, you don't have to clean Jenna's house. You just have to make her pizzelles. She would bring pizzelles.
Yes. Like, she was like a family. Like, that's the thing. Like, what happened? I had to ask my mom.
Homemade pizzelles are priceless.
During commercial break, I'm going to text my mom and I'm going to ask her what happened to Marty.
Marty, I want some of your pizzelles.
Okay.
I love pizzelles.
All right. Coming up next, we've got another issue, and this has to do with rental properties and, like, if you rent to family, some of the issues that you can run into.
Rent to a family, not rent a family.
To family.
You said rent a family.
No, rent to your family. Oh, my goodness.
Don't rent a family. And welcome back to the Delco Duo. We are getting called out for having cleaners. Apparently, we super bougie.
Yeah. Well, when you're super lazy, you're willing to cut the expenses elsewhere to give them to the cleaning. It is a treat to yourself, you said.
Absolutely. There are times where I will not get my nails done.
First world problems. I thought you were going to say something like, there are times when I will not get my cuticles clipped so that
that's always like when I'm like,
you just made it sound even worse.
That's a good way to cut back. You don't need to get a manicure, pedicure. Just have someone come clean your house, because It's not even, I clean my house. I do.
Well, you clean for the cleaners. That's the
you
thing.
clean for the cleaners, but I also, like I vacuum everything. But for some reason, it just never is clean. And then they come.
It's kids. It's called kids.
Yeah, but they come, and I can't do it all in one. You know what I mean? Like I'll clean a bathroom here, and nothing ever feels super clean. But when they come to my house, and those angels do their work, I'm just like, oh my, thank God.
And if you're on the edge of your seat about Marty, my mother did not answer. So stand by. We're hoping she answers during the next 20 minutes or so, and I can tell you what happened with Marty.
We'll answer that call.
All right, let's get to our second issue of the evening. This is coming from Dave from Darby.
All right, I have a rental property with two sides. 1 week, I rented out to my sister-in-law and another family. The other family complained that my sister's kids were loud and mean. Should I continue to rent out to her?
So we've got a split house.
Yeah, I'm actually in the fall. I'm renting an Airbnb in State College.
Is it like a townhome or is it more so?
It's a house.
Okay.
It's a house, and
Just
I am
to-
renting like
Yeah.
they like kind
I
of
can picture it.
made it into.
I'm picturing like Ardmore area, those types of houses.
Yes. Yeah. So the one half we're renting, and then the other half the people are still there, and I have like reservations about it, but.
What are your reservations?
I don't really want another family to be there while I'm renting the Airbnb. Like I like renting an Airbnb.
The only thing you share is the front porch, right?
Yeah,
and
that's it.
like where you park your cars and stuff.
Exactly. But and I know a lot of people, if you're renting, not just in State College, but many other places, it's hard to find Airbnbs nowadays. Like,
Well, especially because you're going during football season, so you know that
why.
whether it's I would almost hope that it's a family, and not a
college students.
college
It's not.
students or just out of school students.
No.
I went to
It's further away.
Penn State for a football game after graduating, and I feel terrible for whoever would have to rent next to us because there were so many of us, and of course we were so loud and disruptive, and you're young and you're having fun, so you better hope that it's a family.
We rented in the next town over because we couldn't even find anything in State College. So you know how that goes. Anyway, so I have my reservations. I would say that Dave from Darby, this is income for you. Don't mess with the income. Don't let your sister ever rent from you again.
So you don't think the sister-in-law was paying? You think it was a favor? Or?
No, even if she was paying, you can say no to her. She's not going through the Airbnb website. She's just saying, hey, can I have, do like half the size?
And I'm sure you're giving her some sort of rate.
Yeah,
that
some
maybe is
special rate.
better than what the average renter would get.
It's not worth it for your, because they have ratings and stuff. And people write reviews.
Well, that we can't go back in time. He's already done it. So now we have to does he do it again? He sort of set how does he now get out of it from renting to her? Because obviously this is his niece and nephews, or the children are part of his family as well.
Right.
Like I'm wondering what his opinion on the kids are.
I also
Do you think they're loud and mean. Mean is like a ooh,
right?
Like what are they doing that's mean?
I know. Well,
But also some people that rent from these places find anything and everything to have a problem with because they want money off of their experience. So I would be more interested to hear about like how are they mean, how are they loud? Like I need more details before I just write off renting to my sister-in-law ever again.
Okay, I need
both sides of the story.
That's really nice. I'm not going to those lengths. I'm not letting my sister rent anymore.
And what are you saying to her?
I don't know. I'm just gonna you just be like, oh, it's already rented that week, and every time she comes to you with another week, rented already. Sorry, my house is hot on the market.
No, I would just straight up be like, what were the kids doing? Because this person said
you are
that
so
you
much
guys
more
were loud.
confrontational than me. I am not. No confrontation needed. Just lies.
Perfect. So your two options, Dave from Darby, are to get in a fight, like Monica says I would, or just to lie. Those are the only two ways to get around.
Keep your family bond. You know what I mean? Just like, it keeps getting rented. You really don't want to mess. That's an income for you. And you want to have, because it's one of those things like Ubers, Airbnbs, you get ratings. And if you don't have the top rating, people sometimes won't even look at you. It's wild. You get, like, they both have like 5-star, whatever.
Or you want to be a super host.
Yeah,
that's
super
That's what
host.
it is on Airbnb and all this.
That's where I'm always staying at Superhost, not for the state college visit because couldn't find anybody.
Boy, I am excited for this experience. I can't wait.
I just took whatever I could find. I was like, yes, I'll do it.
Find out where you were, and I'm gonna find out if the other places rent it, and I'm gonna be the family. I'm gonna be the nightmare family that goes next door, and I'm not gonna tell you it's me, and I'm gonna be a terrible split home neighbor renter.
Yep, renting nightmares. Oh my goodness.
All right, coming up next, we've got one of our own issues, and it's Monica's, but she's involving me somehow, so.
We spend so much time together. I have no one else to complain about. And welcome back to the Delco Duo. Jenna and I were just planning our brunches coming up.
We were.
Where's BYO?
I love a BYO. I think
BYO brunch?
BYO brunch.
Yeah,
I don't want to bring food. BYO alcohol.
Yes, I don't bring your.
What's BYO brunch?
No, Sorry, you like BYO brunches?
Oh, I was thinking bring your own brunch. I'm like, no, I don't like that. Yeah. There's not a lot of places that you can find like endless mimosas. Oh, that's my mom.
Here we go.
We're going to find out what happened to Marty. Mom, you're on the Delco Duo right now, so please don't curse.
What do you mean?
Did you see my text message?
Yeah, you asked about the cleaning lady. What's that have to do with the Delco Duo?
So
we're
talking about cleaning ladies. You are on speakerphone right now. Say hello to the Delaware Valley.
Lynn.
Hi, Monica.
What? So when Marty shattered the glass armoire, what happened? Did she just not want to work anymore, or did we fire her?
No. I didn't fire her. She quit because she said that I canceled her too many times.
Oh.
And
she had to get that money.
Canceled. She had to get that money. But she was breaking everything every 5 minutes. So that's why I kept canceling her.
Okay.
But like, how good were the pizzelles?
Yeah.
Oh, the pizzelles were the absolute best. And you know what the worst part is? I got her a job with one of my really good friends.
Oh, no.
And then, 3 weeks after that, she quit. So now, every Christmas, my friend says, oh, the pizzelles were delicious.
She still cleans.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
I need Le pizzelles now.
All right. Thanks, Mom. I got to go because we're in the middle of filming the show, but I just needed to get to the bottom.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye. There you go. All right. Anywho, don't cancel on your cleaners. That's the message there. My mom was canceling her because she was breaking things.
Because she was breaking things.
That was a toxic relationship. They both needed to separate ways.
And now everything is better, but we just don't have pizzelles.
Anyway, yes, I do enjoy BYO brunches.
I love BYO dinners. I don't really do BYOB brunches.
Because there's not that many places
No,
to do
that's
them.
what I'm saying.
That's why it's fun when you do.
So we're trying to plan one, and I was like, oh, this place is a BYOB for brunch? Like, this is wild. Anyway.
What's Monica crying about? Isn't it the best when this show does have a plan. We promise you that the show follows a very...
Three issues in just the matter of 2 minutes. The last issue we have to talk about is coworker blame game. Jenna comes in today and she's like, oh my goodness, the cards that I printed with a date and time for her baby's birthday. I forgot to put a time. I put a date, but I didn't put a time. And I'm like,
his
what?
first birthday invitations, big deal, obviously.
Then
I
she
created them.
She creates them. She gets them printed.
My heart and my soul.
They're very cute. I took a glance.
I said to Monica, I said, hey, does this look good?
And I was looking at the top part because she asked me to look at the header. I said, that looks great. She never asked me to sign off on the entire invite. So then she comes in and she's like, well, there was no time on the invite. You know, I forgot to put a time on there. I'm like, that's crazy. How'd you do that? And she goes, well, I don't know. You looked at it. You never said it. You looked at it and you never said anything. And I was like, wait.
No, you didn't say that's crazy. That you went, there's no time? There's no time? What do you mean there's no time? That is a exact reenactment of how big of a deal Monica made this seem, that I simply neglected to put the time on the invitation.
You guys have to understand, I sit next to her for hours and I see her move, you know, the what is that? The anchor, because it's nautical theme. She moved the anchor 2 pixels over, 2 pixels back. 2 pixels over, 2 pixels back. And I have to sit
Being
for
a
hours.
Perfectionist comes with its faults, and that's one of them.
But for such a
I read
perfectionist.
it so many times to make sure there
So
was no
many times.
spelling errors. I looked at this thing up, down, backwards, sideways.
But we forgot.
In a different language, but there's no time. So family and friends, you're just going to have to text me.
Here's
I'm
the
not
plan.
reprinting.
I can't wait. I am showing up at the most random time to this birthday party.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Goggles on, ready to swim.
My mom, I told her, and you both said just to write it on.
Write it on.
Absolutely not.
I said, write it on the back.
I still think that you are partially to blame. I do.
And that's why
This
I
was
will
like
show
a
up.
conjoined issue. This was technically your
This
issue,
was.
but it's really my issue.
I'm going to poop in the pool and ruin the whole thing.
You always have to take it there. You always have to take it there.
Ruin this party.
Let's go to trivia. All right, it's the Masters weekend. What? How many golf courses are in Delco? Think about it.
It's actually a lot. How many golf courses are in Delco?
That we could find.
You did a good job researching
Always the
this.
disclaimer. Nearly 20. So I found 18. It's difficult though because some of them have gone under different names. Some of them have permanently closed. So 18 solid ones that I absolutely know exist within Delaware County. And here's a map of some of those.
Aronimink, Clayton, Concord, Cobbs Creek, Glen Mills, Glen Hardy.
What? Lanark, McCall, Marion, Overbrook, Paxton Hollow, Penn Oaks. I'm doing all of these, okay? I researched Rolling Green, Springfield Country Club, Springhaven, St. David's, and Valley View Golf, which used to be Old Masters.
Old Masters. And that's why we're doing it, because it is the Masters, which is always in Augusta, Georgia.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's always exciting. I know the Masters are, more than just Sunday, but Sundays.
Everybody
I only
gets
care
so
about
pumped
Sunday.
for this. But I love this fact. Go ahead, do the one.
Bonus trivia.
Beep, beep,
Monica, 2 golf courses in Delco made Golf Digest in 2023 the list of America's greatest golf courses.
So 2, what are the greatest golf courses?
Out of that 18 list, there was 2 that made the greatest list of all time.
Obviously,
America.
Marion. Marion, I know, is like one of the best in the country.
Yep. That's right.
And then I did look.
Oh, you cheated.
I did.
Aronimink. So Marion and Aronimink. And then Marion Golf Club, they have the U.S. Open in 2030. That's in 6 years.
Oh my gosh, my parents are going to rent out their house. They're right close to there.
Yep, set to host U.S. Open in 2030. And that was actually number 6 on the list, like top 10 of greatest in America.
It's amazing.
It's really beautiful. I've driven past it so
I would love to get my husband like a tea time there. I don't know how.
I don't know how you do that either.
Hey, we're the Delco
Can you
Duo.
imagine Eugene and Tate at Marion just hacking it up?
Eugene would just the whole
God.
time like,
It's all about who
Tiger
you know.
Woods.
If you know someone, because we clearly can't get them on.
we don't.
All right, Delco Duo at phl17.com. That is the best way to talk with us. Send us your issues, but also on social media. We always like to hear what you guys have to say.
It's always fun to read your emails, to look at your social media, your DMs, whatever it may be. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
And then we'll do the Pizza Bracket Championship next week. So over the next week or so, look for us at Pika's or Pinocchio's. You might see us.